your teacher for Australian culture for this semester. So you can call me Miss Max. And I'm honored to be your teacher for this semester. And today we're going to learn something about this specific type of cake I am holding. Okay, so have you guys ever tried one of these? Have you heard of one of these?
No.
Have you seen? Okay, so it's definitely not Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because we haven't seen anything like that in China before. And today we're going to learn the history of this specific type of dessert. And we have 8 questions here. So what you need to do is to listen to the video about a conversation between 2 people, and you need to take notes and answer the questions on your handout. And then we will have a task here. You need to create a video just like that, and you need to discuss or introduce a typical Chinese traditional dessert, maybe one of these. Okay? So our goal is to make a comparison between Chinese traditional desserts and Australian dessert. Okay? So now let's get started. First of all, take out your piece of paper and check the first question. Okay. What is the video mainly about? So it's about maybe a type of dessert, but you can write down your answers on the paper. And here, why is this dessert called Lamington? You will be hearing a lot of lamingtons in this video. So pay attention to Lamington when you hear it. And we have Lord Lamington. Lord, it's a title for a person. So if someone is a lord, he is one of those important people from the government. Yeah, Lord Lamington. And we also have number 4, who is a great cake baker. Cake baker means a person who bakes cake. Like me, I bake cake, right? And what does the expression made en masse mean? This is a special expression you need to understand. Made en masse by listening to what the woman is saying in the video. And we also have the recipe. Recipe means the way you make things. For example, the recipe for a chocolate cake means how you can make a chocolate cake. Okay? All right. So, and last one, number 7, National Lamington Day. It's a day in Australia. People celebrate this day by eating lamingtons. Okay? And last one, what is lamington made of? So you need to discuss. You need to write down the ingredients. Means the things that are used to make a lamington. Okay, so basically we have 8 questions to go through, and you need to listen to a video. Okay, and now since it's my first time teaching you guys, I need to ask you a few questions to get to know you better. Okay, all right, I'm gonna ask some questions. What's your favorite dessert? Cupcakes. Okay, which flavor? Chocolate. Okay, cool. So I think you're gonna like Lamington because it's got a chocolate cover. Yeah. Okay, good. How about you? What's your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is muffin.
Muffin. Okay, cool. What flavor?
Banana and milk.
Okay, banana and milk. That's lovely. I can make that for you one day. Yeah. And how about you? Muffin? Banana muffins? Yeah. Okay, that's great. So one day I can make a bunch of banana muffins and just give you guys, yeah? Okay, now we have this video here, and please pay attention. In this video, 2 Australians are talking. They're talking about the history of Lamington, okay? So now let's get started.
Modern buildings.
Yet its past has given the state capital one of its sweetest claims to fame. The story began here at Old Government House. Here Robinson knows the history and has invited me to tea.
Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Michael Pia.
So nice to see you. And what is that you've so kindly brought me?
Oh, well, this is quite a large lamington.
Lamington. Strange name. Why is it so called?
The naming is after Lord and Lady Lamington. Lord Lamington was the 8th governor of Old Government House here in Queensland.
London-born aristocrat Lord Lamington and his wife Lady Lamington took up residence here in 1896.
And Lord Lamington was a great cake baker, was he?
No, not You would never see Lord Lamington in the kitchen. Instead, Lady and Lord Lamington hired experienced French patisserie chef, Armand Galland.
And he invented the cake.
We believe so. In the house, they used to have Lady Lamington's afternoon tea receptions, and so the chef de cuisine had to be able to make something for a large number of people. It was able to be made en masse, not because it was fast to make, but because you could make a lot of them.
The earliest known recipe for the cake was published in the Queensland Country Life magazine in 1900. And National Lamington Day is celebrated every year on July the 21st.
What's it made of?
That's a very good question. It's a butter cake with chocolate icing and coconut on the outside. This is the Aussie cake, and we do hold it in our heart. This is our iconic cake.
Right, a build-up. You observe this time to be popular now. Chocolate and coconut, a really good combination. It's excellent. You ought to feed it to your pictures, it would stop them winning.
Okay, so this man, Michael, he's eating a Lamington. Okay, before you write your answers on your sheets, I'd like to invite you to have a taste of this Lamington. Okay, I have 2 pieces, and you guys can dig in and have a little taste. Okay, those are all disposable forks, so you can have a taste. It's quite nice. It's got coconut and chocolate. Okay. Big piece, kind of big corner. You can take more. Okay, all right. There you go. So when you're tasting the Lamington, write down your answers to the questions. What do you think? Does it taste good? Yeah? Is it good? It's very chocolatey, right? Okay, you can have this whole thing. You can just pick it up. Thank you. It's because we're running out of forks. Okay, you two can share. You two can share, yeah? 2 boys, you can share the last bit of the Lamington. Okay, so write down your answers on the answer sheet, and we'll be checking your answers in a short while. Our Lamington is a bit smaller than the Lamington on the video, but I hope it tastes alright. Okay, now let's go back to the questions. Okay, so first one, what is the video mainly about? Who knows the answer? Raise your hand. Okay,
It's mainly about the history of them.
good. The history of Lamington. Good, very good. Number 2, why is this dessert called Lamington? Why is it called Lamington instead of chocolate square, for example? Why is it called Lamington?
Because the people who created
Mm-hmm.
it called them.
You think Lord Lamington created it? Is he a good cake baker? Who's the cake baker?
It's Mingao.
Hmm? Ah, you mean the French name. So it's a French person who actually created Lamington. So Lord Lamington is not French, he's English. So it's their chef, right? They have a chef. Okay, cool. Number 3, so we have answered number 3 because Lord Lamington is not, number 4, he's not a cake baker, and the French chef is a good cake baker. And who's Lord Lamington? Who is this guy? Who's Lord Lamington? Do you know who he is? Yes.
The president
President.
of a state.
Okay, the president of a state. So we actually call that governor. Governor. Governor means the person who's in charge of the whole state. Okay. All right. Good. He's a lord. Yeah. He came from the UK and he traveled to Australia. And number 5, what does the expression "made en masse" mean? Made en masse? Mass means a big amount, right? So made en masse means
Make fast.
fast.
More.
More, okay. Make a lot of lamingtons for many people. Yeah, make en masse. Okay, good. It's like when you make some small desserts, you might spend the whole day making like 10 or 15. But with lamington, you can make 100 within 3 hours. It's pretty easy to make en masse. Number 6. Where can you find the earliest known recipe of lamington? Did you hear this part?
In newspaper.
Newspaper. Okay, which year?
1905.
1905. Are you sure? No, maybe it was a bit too fast for listening, but don't worry, we will have to listen to it again later. Okay. And next question. When is the National Lamington Day? July the 21st. Okay, good. Very good. July the 21st. And last one. What is lamington made of? I'm going to call girl because the boys are very active and the girls are being very quiet. So I'm going to call girl. Okay? Yo-yo. Chocolate. What else? Eggs. Okay, eggs. Chocolate. What did you taste from my lamington? The white stuff. Coconut. Yes, coconut. So it's made of eggs, milk, chocolate, and coconut. Okay, very good. Now, we have our task here. You need to make a video of a Chinese dessert. You have 3 days to finish this task, and you can work in groups. Maybe you can pick 2 or 3 people to work with you and introduce one of these Chinese traditional desserts. And we will be comparing 2 different desserts, and we will also be talking about the taste and the history and the production of those desserts. Okay? So this is your task for the next 3 days. Okay? And you will be assessed based on the creation and the language points, the language you used in your video, and also the visual impact, like the pictures you use and the videos you might get from other websites. Anything that's interesting can be used for your task. Okay? And if you don't hand in on time, your marks will be deducted.